Morning and happy Friday. It's your girl Cinnamon Morant, aka Cinnamon Spice, author of Generational Overcomers No More Silence. I've come to you today just to talk a little bit about at risk youth. Some of you may um, say, I have a teenager that's at risk, that's acting up in school, that's, not motivated, has a bad attitude or whatever the situation may be. But we want to talk about at risk youth. At risk youth defined as someone, a student maybe who's not interested in um, academics, who have a likelihood that's small to transition into adulthood effectively. So when we talk about at-risk youth today, we want to just lend some information to the parents, to the guardians. We have foster parents that have kids. There's all sorts of situations that at-risk youth go through. Me myself, I was an at-risk youth. I was classified as at-risk because I went through a situation where I was angry, wanted my dad there, wanting attention. My mom working a lot. She loved us, but she worked to provide for us. So, and as a kid, I didn't understand that. So I became angry and different things like that. I went through some sexual abuse, so I internalized a lot of things. So I was a outgoing student, very competitive. I went from AB student to F and D student in school, and I began to hang with the wrong crowd and just wanting attention and love. That was the basis of what I needed. So when you're dealing with at-risk youth, you have to find out what their need is. If their need is just attention, if they're angry about a dad or whatever the situation may be, you have to find out their why. Why they're acting out the way they are. It could be even where it's something where it's a mental health situation, depression, ADHD, anything that's something else that you may need to seek professional counseling for. Don't be afraid for your kids' sake to invest in that. But as a parent, also, we have to watch what we're doing. If the father is not there and situations like that, if fathers, we need to, they need to make sure that you're in your kid's life, spending time. Even if you can't give all the money you want, spend time with them. Give them positive reinforcement. Let them know that you love them. Though, spend time with them. Time equals love. Also, with the mothers, we have to be careful, because it's hard on us sometimes, being single parents, and we can become agitated real quickly, and not build relationships with our kids, not speaking to them positively, not reinforcing them, to let them know that they're loved, that they're gifted, they're talented, they're blessed. So with at-risk youth, there's many different avenues. So, and exposing them to the wrong crowd. So don't just think that they're going to raise themselves. We have to put an effort in there to cultivate what's in them, because we're blessed to have them. So with at-risk youth, I'm just saying this to say, anyone, you can overcome being an at-risk youth. Anyone can become a citizen, a productive citizen by their choices. And what I want to do, guys, I'm going to be releasing a book soon, the Generational Overcomers Workbook, and it's a workbook to my first book. My first book was a faith-based book, but this book will not be a faith-based book. It would be just a book to work through issues, the issues of love, identity, the issues of low self-esteem, brokenness, fatherlessness. And I'm going to send that to you guys once I release that. And you can buy it as individuals. What I want to do is I want to empower the family itself to restore itself through the book, where I do offer mentoring, but once you get a hold of this book, you can work through yourself with your own kids, your own family, to try to get your family back to a place of healing and wholeness. I made a lot of decisions based off my bad mindset, because it followed me from childhood into adulthood. So I made a lot of bad decisions, even in my adulthood, based on my faulty foundation. So what we got to do to begin to heal our communities, we got to begin to go back and heal ourselves in order to heal our families. So I am Cinnamon Spice. Until next time, you guys have a great day. Happy Friday. It's the weekend, and God bless.